So this fall, I had just amazing clients for photos and for videos, and it was so great. But doing everything myself was really exhausting. So all the different things that you have to do for equipment and the dogs and the people and the locations and just, you know what it's like at a photo session. I decided that I needed to do something much different in my studio for this year, for 2022, to meet some of the goals and do some of the projects that I envision. And I've probably talked about this before, the idea that what got me here won't get me there. Now, not like I did anything wrong with my studio the last several years, but all of those things got me to this right here. And I feel like I'm at a bit of a plateau, that if I took on just a little bit more clientele, I would be hurting. My quality of my photos has only come to about right here, and I feel like it's plateaued. I have some other needs for my studio that aren't getting taken care of. And I also need more behind the scenes social media content, like photos and videos. And I have an extra like little video camera that I can put off to the side, but I never seem to remember to do that. So I really need some behind the scenes photos and videos for marketing my own studio for my photo and video services. And it's been weighing on me. How am I going to address all of these things? And I figured it out. And I'm going to tell you that story. But let's move to another part of the studio. Okay, so all of that to introduce you to the one thing, big thing I am changing in my studio this year to really grow it and make a big difference. A drum roll, please. What is that? It's Frank.
Hello.
Have a seat, Frank. Ta-da!
Hello.
So you all know Frank if you've seen any of my videos, especially at the shelters. Frank and I worked together for years.
Yeah, it has been.
Oh my gosh.
It's like you've always been working together, it seems.
I know, exactly. So you've seen Frank in a lot of the videos that I do here. And Frank is actually a professional pet photographer in our town as well. And I think I've actually talked about that too. Collaboration over competition.
Mm-hmm.
So I really strongly believe in that. Mm-hmm. And I want to tell them the story of
Okay.
this, okay? So, I talked about how I had a really great fall and it was really busy. I had photo shoots and video shoots and made a course and, I did a bunch of things. Frank and I were hanging out one day and I was like, oh my gosh, I love all of my work, but I'm getting exhausted. My helper that I have went back to college, so she's not available anymore. I'm going to have to look for an assistant next year. And so then we parted ways. And then 2 days later.
Yeah, I said, what about me? What do I, chop liver?
Chop liver? No. But I was like, oh, like, how when something's like so obvious, like literally right here.
Yeah.
But the only reason I didn't suggest it was because I thought, okay, well, Frank's building his own business. He's busy. He's working with his clients and doing marketing and out and about, and you've got your family and your dogs. And like, I don't know. I just didn't think that this would be something you'd want to do.
Yeah. Well, it's something, I could learn more from you, obviously.
Oh.
And, plus I love working with you. We're best friends.
Yeah.
To be serious about it, to be realistic, even though we're like competitors and but we just get along so well together.
Oh my gosh. And we already know how each other works.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some things that I'll train Frank on specifically that I do here. But one thing I want to be really clear on is that Frank's not joining my team as an employee. We are teaming up. So his studio is going to come alongside my studio at as many sessions as Frank can make it to next year. So that is my plan anyway.
Yeah.
I think that was your only misgiving, was like, what if I'm not available?
Yeah, conflict in scheduling, that would be the only thing.
Yeah, because I don't have any backups. I don't know anyone else. So you have your skill set and your professional, everything that you do, and it's just runs different than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want it to be like this employer, blah.
Yeah, just, follow your lead.
Yeah. So I'm sure that my sessions will run different than your sessions. But we're going to have some discussions about that. I'll just talk you through like my workflow.
Yeah, your workflow and also the equipment you use.
And the equipment.
The lights are different than the lights I have.
Right, true. Yeah. And locations are different. And the other thing is Frank, I'm hoping, can come to my video productions too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Because Frank also does video. And there's so many moving parts with video, and it's a little scary to run it all on my own. So I did have that past assistant on a couple of shoots, but when I'm trying to watch the script, the teleprompter, and listen to the audio and make sure the lighting and there's, nothing out of place and the microphone didn't move, like there are so many things to keep track of at a video shoot. It's going to be so great to have you there. Like even just checking off the shot list and did they follow whatever and wrangle the actors, sometimes when you have so many people on set, you don't go away. Yeah. Frank, go get her.
And just a little, hair out of place or something, or a thread on a shirt.
Oh yeah.
And, all that kind of detail stuff that you probably may or may not see because you're worried about everything else.
Right.
Just another pair of eyes looking.
And I feel like I'm pretty good at it. But the other great thing about Frank is he's also photographs a fair number of human models. So he is used to looking for all of those details as well. So that's going to be super awesome. The other thing is that I will have a lot more energy at the end of these sessions. So I won't go home completely exhausted because I've been hauling the wagon and laying on the ground and holding the heavy camera and squeaking and treats and blah.
No, I go home exhausted.
We'll just split the exhaustion. How about that?
That'll work.
Yeah. And it's not like I have a million sessions. But there's certain times where it feels like they all kind of cluster together. Maybe the weather's really good or, something. And I have
it's that time of the year when everyone wants a headshot because they're graduating or
something, right?
It's always.
Yeah. And I think that will help the quality of my photos because maybe my hand's a little too shaky holding the lens and the treat and the whatevers. So I really feel like I can concentrate and give a higher photo quality to the clients. So I'm pretty excited about that too. Yeah. This is great. This is great.
Your attention would be on the photograph itself and not on all the peripheral stuff.
Yeah, the photograph and connecting with the client. So, and you all have seen the behind the scenes where I've got things rolling around and all kinds of stuff happening. The other cool thing that Frank's going to do is I need some more behind the scenes, just photos and short snippets of videos. And it's hard for me to set up the video camera and everything else. So I might give him my little video camera or just my phone. So Frank's going to help me populate a lot more of those behind the scenes clips. So we'll see how that goes. Because they'll be like a priority. Like if there's 4 dogs, maybe you're holding, and I don't get any behind the scenes, But I'm pretty excited, especially at the video productions, because there's long stretches of time at video productions where there's really nothing going on. But to have just a little sweeping overview of what's happening, it gives clients a better idea. Like, oh, that's what I can expect. So they're not so shocked when it takes a half hour or 45 minutes to set everything up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it always takes longer than what you think.
Oh my gosh. And all clients are a little bit different. If you've done business clients, especially, if you say, okay, you're going to be there at noon, they think you're going to be set up at noon. So people walk in like, I'm ready. Give me 20.
I've heard other photographers say that exact same thing with commercial clients. They say, at noon, okay, we're here.
I know.
You want set up? Oh.
So I always have to try to remember to tell the clients, like, I'm going to come here at this point and we'll be set up and ready to shoot at this point. And so I think all of those things together are just going to increase the value of my session. So I'm really excited to be working with you this year.
Thank you. Oh, and I working with you. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Yeah. And you know how much I try to film some of the other just for YouTube tutorials. So Frank will be there too. That'll be awesome. And the other thing I haven't even asked you about.
Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Well, so I have some ideas for videos to showcase to people how different things can be done, like a new client consultation or an in-person sales meeting. And I was thinking maybe I could hire you to be the actor of the client.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
Oh, great.
Yeah? Okay. So be watching for those videos coming up here in the near future, because I know that's something you all keep asking about. So Frank is also going to be an actor.
Do I need my guild license or a guild membership?
You know, I think I'll be okay without it. I'm really grateful that Frank is available and willing to come alongside to as many sessions as possible. You know, and in the time we're at in the world, he and I are both fully like triple vaxxed. We wear masks. We're very cognizant and compassionate towards all of the clients. So sometimes like the in-home sessions and things I might not bring you to. But all kinds of other productions and outdoor sessions, it'll be so great. Now, some of you might be asking, okay, so what if you want to add somebody to your team, whether it be another pet photographer in the area or somebody that you know that wants to come and just hang out and help. So Frank is getting paid, just transparency. And what I've decided to do is just reallocate where the funds from my session fee go. So I'm keeping the same session fee that I have right now, but a portion of that, instead of going to me or the studio credit the client gets, will go to Frank. So that's how I'm working that out. You'll have to look at your own budget if you're thinking about bringing someone on or an assistant or someone every once in a while. I think it's totally gonna be worth it. I think, hands down, I already feel like my word of the year is calm. I already feel like, and I know I just had half a coffee, so I probably don't sound calm, but looking forward to the year, I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, me too. There's a lot of good stuff going on, you know, in my end of it, what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am super excited. Be watching for much more Frank here on YouTube and around and about on all of the socials. And anything else you want to add?
No.
No?
No,
okay.
Just looking forward to 2022.
Yeah, me too. All right. All right, so did you guess that's what I decided? I am just feeling so hopeful about this year. It's going to be such a cool perk to be able to tell my clients, like, it's the same price, but every session comes with another person. So this person is just, I was telling Frank after we filmed that oftentimes I suggest to my clients, could you bring a friend to help? So if we're not taking pictures of the dogs, they can hold on to your dogs, and nobody's ever able to get a friend or another family member to come. So having Frank there, even just to hold dogs, is just going to be so nice for me and for the clients. So I have just so stoked. I have so many ideas, as always. This is my goal for 2022. I'm pushing to do a lot more photo sessions. I have a big project that I'm working on for the whole year, which I'll probably talk about in a separate video. Make sure you're subscribed. We're gonna keep you appraised of how it goes. You're gonna see them in a lot of videos. Maybe we'll do a follow-up in a few months and let you know how it's going, give you tips if you wanna hire an assistant or subcontract someone like I'm doing. Yeah, and what do I always say? As always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATS's. Just in case your dog's listening, you're welcome.